Incredible SEO hacks that can upscale your blog, DigiPro marketers. Want to know some SEO growth hacks for improving your vision in your blog business? Then you are in the right place. In this article, I'll share some incredible tips around SEO that help you a lot. So stay connected towards the end. There are millions of searches held on Google every day. It's a matter of choice that how to define your keywords towards millions of people and reach out to those people. So here are some 5 major techniques come growth hacks that I follow, and there are lots of other professional marketers followed to do website SEO. 1. A turbocharged content gives the actual value. The content is the only thing that can build a strong relationship with the users. The audience always finds their queries, and if you can give them their solution, then it can make trust in yourself. Making a turbocharged content means making an engaging, informative and attractive content. Here are some hefty tips about how you can make quality content with ease. Your content should be relevant. Make content that creates excitement in others. Don't make it messy, that is tough to read. Make it simple and understandable. It should strongly fulfill what the audience needs. By this method, you can hook them on your website. And it is the most authenticated trick to hook people. Always be up to date. Google loves updated content and it can rank you up easily. Not even for Google, but the audience also loves the most updated content. Expired medicine can be harmful for your body, and exactly the same is with SEO. Update your content every month. For updates, you can add some images, text and some additional information that can help the people to stay updated. 2. Making an evergreen content. Evergreen content is the content that remains popular and relevant in the future. It is always useful to users. People can leverage value from the evergreen content. But it requires some minor changes, and hence require updating. Updating is the only thing you have to do after publishing the evergreen content. So how can you find the evergreen topics? Here's some tips that can help you. Information-based contents are usually evergreen content. Products reviews are also evergreen content. Tips and tricks content is evergreen content. Product guide content is evergreen content. How-to articles are evergreen content. List articles can be the evergreen articles. Examples of evergreen content. How to build a website is a very good keyword. It is a long tail and attractive keyword which can be evergreen content. How to maintain our health is also a very good keyword which relates to health. These are some basic things which you have to keep in mind while writing or researching evergreen content. A thing which I noticed and all the professional marketers might know is that the evergreen content, guide content, how-to contents and product review contents got the instant website traffic easily. Because it solves all the queries in one post, and that is what evergreen content does. 3. Leveraging SEO tools to its fullest. Nowadays a beginner's problem is, they don't want to research the topic which they want to write for. They just got the idea in their mind and added some related search terms, and that's it. They did their SEO. But this is wrong. Even when I started, I also made the same mistake. So here I would share some solid tips about how you can research the topic that your article will go around. You can use Ubersuggest tool. It's free but has some limitations and is easy to use. And you can use more advanced tools, but it's enough for researching and getting an idea about your topic. First, type the keyword you are going to make an article. You can get tons of ideas about that keyword. Like, if you search a term, what is SEO and how it works, it will give you the exact search volume about that keyword. Image source, Ubersuggest. After searching, you will get average search volume, all-time SEO difficulty, paid ads traffic difficulty, cost per click, top related keywords, sites that ranked in the top for that keyword. All these things are enough for creating SEO-friendly content. And the most important thing is, it provides limited searching, so if you want to research more about related search terms, then you can use the LSI Graph tool. This is a free tool. You can use it to find the LSI keywords which are related terms for your topic. Here you can get all the features like LSI keywords, AVG, keyword volumes, SERP positions of that keyword, cost per click, competition, past month trend. It can help you to get rid of related search terms problems. Google loves LSI keywords because Google can easily identify the LSI keywords. 4. Do the right on-page SEO. The right on-page SEO can boost your up shortly. Majority of people are not doing the on-page SEO and later adequately they are getting regretted. On-page SEO is an extraordinary thing you have to know. So I would share some solid tips about the good on-page SEO. Google loves all your articles, but in one condition, which is adding some rich value in your posts. And here on-page SEO does the actual thing regarding putting values. 3 major things you should keep in mind while doing on-page SEO. Publishing high-quality content. Formatting headings and content. The right way of internal links and external links. A. Publishing high-quality content. First, what is high-quality content? High-quality content consumes the value data more than others. It gives you the total analogy about your query. It is in detailed and in-depth so that anybody can understand and implement. For creating an extraordinary article, clear your vision around your niche. Finding a perfect niche will give you tons of positive results later. Means it's a long-term process that can convert to your profit later. Did you ever notice the feature article while getting the featured snippet in SERP? Some of those are brief articles and some are long articles, but they get featured because they contain the exact value about your search query. Google filtered this article for those keywords. Try to give the exact value or information about your targeted keyword. So, how can you make high-quality content? Check all the top 10 articles in SERP. Analyze the article. Getting the right keywords from it. Make a content that's sum of all the top 10 articles. 1. Check all the top 10 articles in SERP. Identify the keywords you want to write for. Search in Google and check all the top 10 articles. Identify for what thing the article got ranked in the top. Find whether their content is great or they have high authority. 2. Analyze the article. As we discussed, find the qualities of those articles. For what reason the articles got ranked. You can't find the exact answer, but it should be almost similar to the right answer. After that, analyze the content of how they wrote. What is the content and tone, where they place their keywords, etc. 3. Getting the right keywords from it. You can use Ubersuggest for getting the keywords from any articles or any website. It can give you the exact matrices about the particular article. Just put the domain or article link and get the matrices. Otherwise, you can use SEMrush or other tools for getting this. But Ubersuggest is a free tool, and after it, all is up to you. You can get all the top keyword ideas about that article, and it can help you to get an idea around your article. 4. Make a content that's sum of all the top 10 articles. After getting the idea, you can create an article that contains a sum of information about all the top 10 articles. You got the key points of the top articles and now you are ready to write a great article. B. Formatting headings and content. Heading. The heading is the major part of on-page SEO. Because if your headings are not so attractive in containing the right keywords, then it will be in trouble in the future. These are some minor mistakes, but further, it will create a big problem. For example, if you create a world's best article but its head is not so attractive, then nobody wants to click on your link. Most of the people doing this are wrong in this. They write the best article, but when the time comes for heading, they simply add keywords and some helping words. Give some powerful words, emotional words in your heading so that people will get charged while they read your heading in SERP and immediately click on your article. This is the trick that all the professional bloggers do. They always play with the audience's psychology and they activate your desire by adding these powerful words. You can get thousands of power words by searching Google. There are lots of articles around this. Content. Now come to the content part. Make sure that whatever you wrote, that must be readable. Adding value is fine, but don't use words or sentences in a way that it will create a boring situation in the reader's mind. Some points about creating good content. Split paragraphs into max 2 to 3 lines. Use good fonts and set the size to 13 to 15. Use bold, italic, underline for a good understanding. Add some white space in your website for looking attractive. Your primary motive is to add some value information, so how you can add this is up to you. C. The right way of internal and external linking. Image credit, SEObility.net. Nowadays internal linking is playing a huge role in SEO. Make sure you do your internal linking properly because when the crawler is getting engaged in your article, internal linking helps them understand your article in a better way. It is the best way for giving the signal to crawlers to crawl other pages as well. It can also decrease your bounce rate because readers can navigate to other articles and spend more time on your website. Here are some points that heavily matters in internal linking. Use LSI keywords as your anchor text. Use recommended articles links in somewhere in the article. Do internal linking naturally means it looks neutral to read. Don't add too much internal linking in one article, add up to 12 to 13. Try to add links in the middle of the post. 5. Website improvement is most necessary. There are tons of things you should keep in your mind while doing website improvement. Website upgrading will boost your user experience and boost your ranking. Page speed. Page speed is one of the most important things in website improvement. As you can see in the Google Page Insight tool, I have done my website's audit, but it isn't very good, but for SEO it's almost fine. But I should have to improve it. If your website score got above 90, then it's great for SEO. Just you have to add some minor changes and done. So here the question is, how do you optimize your page and boost up your site? Some tips about increase website speed. Always use a cache plugin. You can use CDN Content Delivery Network. Use a light theme like GeneratePress or Astra. Use mobile-friendly responsive themes. As you can see in this mobile-friendly test report, this page is mobile-friendly and ready for the rich snippet. Slowly and gradually mobile searches are increasing, and Google already knows that they have to keep their eyes on every website, as they are mobile-friendly or not. Now it's your turn. All the methods I shared, all are growth hacks, and if you implement it in your blog or business, then definitely you gain some growth in a few days. Making quality content is a great SEO forever. Just move on with this thought and you'll get excellent results. Always try to give as much value to the users to maintain your user experience.